Hi everyone, Lanny here, and today's video is looking at OneFile following the wonderful new upgrade that took place on Friday. So as you can see on the screen here, I'm just going to click into my apprenticeship homepage, and as you can tell, nothing really has changed on the actual homepage itself. What we would suggest you do is if you click into my portfolio, which you can access using this tab here or the one on the side. So if you click onto that, and then following the upgrade on Friday, you'll notice that a new tab has appeared, which is pointed out here, and that is the Learning Journal. So we're going to focus on the wonderful new Learning Journal today, and also I'm going to just talk briefly about the scorecard, which is highlighted here. So if you go into the Activity tab and then click on the Learning Journal, so there was an old Learning Journal on the old OneFile, but now this is a new and improved version. The things that I really like about this is that it's a lot more user-friendly. And for those of you who are not really particularly familiar with the Learning Journal, for me as an apprentice, I find that it's really beneficial because it allows me to track my progress. It allows me to reflect on what I've learned that day, but also it allows me to reflect on things that haven't really gone to plan. So those are the benefits for me personally, and so I would highly recommend it to anybody. So if we go back to the screen where it shows the new Learning Journal, and as you can see, down on the left hand side is a timeline just showing all of the entries. It's a bit like a social media newsfeed timeline that just gives you clear indication of the date, and also the text itself is a lot more clearer on what you've done. And as you can see in the entries taken so far, Lanny here has reflected on Masterclass 9 that took place on the 26th of November, and since then Lanny Bemrose Senior, the learning support coach, has looked at that entry and then also put their input and reflected on that as well. So if I take you up to the 4th of December today, and as you can see, OneFile does prompt saying, what have you learnt today? So if I was just to put in here, today I have attended a health and safety course, level 2, focusing on risk assessment and health and safety within the workplace. What I would then say is that I would then try and include some information on whether or not you found that course useful. So I found this course very useful and enjoyed the masterclass. Please find attached the workbook I have completed during today's session. What that will then do is it will give your learning support coach insight into what you've done that day, how you found it. Of course, try and be as honest as possible there. Nobody is judging you. There's no right or wrong answer. This is all based on your experience. So it's really, really important to be as honest as possible. And then you have the opportunity to attach a file. So if we go into there and we choose a file, and I'll choose anything on there, diagnostics, and then upload. So below the Attach a File tab, you've also got the Learning Activity tab and the Criteria tab. Both of those, your Learning Support Coach will actually go through those with you. The reason being is that they relate to the units on your qualification, so it's best to discuss those with your LSC during your next visit or review. So once you have done what you've learnt today and done some reflection and also happy with the attachment that you've entered, all you need to do is click the blue button down on the right hand side, and that will actually save that entry today. So as you can see, it's saved on the timeline there. Now, if you were to think of something extra that you'd learnt that day, do not worry. This has the facility of editing that entry. So as you can see is the pen down here on the right hand side. So all you need to do is click on that and it brings you back into that entry and you're able to edit like so. And then all you need to do again is press the blue button on the bottom right hand side. If for some reason you want to delete the entry, you've got the bin button there, so you can also do that. What I also want to briefly mention today is the scorecard. Now, this is something completely new to the Learning Hub, and it's something that your Learning Support Coach will go through with you. But you can see here on the black tab is the scorecard. So you just need to click on that, and it will bring you into this home screen. Now, the scorecard is really an opportunity for you to grade yourself throughout your apprenticeship based on how confident you feel within certain areas of your qualification. So what you'll be asked to do, and as I said, your Learning Support Coach will guide you through this, is if you click on the blue button that says Keep Scoring, and here for my customer service apprenticeship standard, it brings up some questions that are relating to my knowledge. Now, if you were to click on that particular unit, you will have the scorecard. Now, 10 means that you're ready to complete your apprenticeship standard and that you're happy to go to Gateway, and 0 means that you feel that you're not very confident in that area, and so therefore you feel that you need some more guidance and support. Okay, so once you've scored yourself on that particular unit, what you need to do is click the next button and it will bring up a different knowledge area within your qualification. So all you need to do is just repeat this process for each of the units. And then once you have completed all of those, you need to just revert back to your scorecard. And as you can see down the right hand side here on the screen, it has recorded all of your entries. As I said, the scorecard is something that your Learning Support Coach will go through with you, because that will just provide them with a benchmark of areas that you feel extremely confident in, but then areas where you feel that you need some more support and guidance. And obviously that is what the apprenticeship is all about. We're looking for progress and to ensure that we can support you in the areas that you feel need more development. So that is everything about the new Learning Hub. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your time and can't wait to speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.